Got a question about selling on Amazon? Ask Ryan and Daniel.
Hey, this is Daniel Arnason here with another episode of Ask Ryan and Daniel. And today I have a question from someone named Kevin, and he's asking, can I start my Amazon business with little money? So with a little amount of capital to start. And the answer is really simple. It's yes, you can. And I'm speaking from experience because I started my own Amazon business, and everything I built came from an investment of less than $300 US. That was my initial investment into my first ever product, and that was all the money I had. And I didn't have any outside funding or anything like that helped me build the business. I just built it from that initial investment. I sold that inventory, I had some really good profit margins, and I, thus made money from that initial batch of inventory. And then I simply did the same thing again. I ordered more inventory and I sold it all, and I had more money, so I ordered even more inventory, and that's how it all started for me, and everything was built from there. And that was less than, again, $300 US. So from experience, I can tell you with absolute certainty that yes, you can start your Amazon business with little money. To kind of clarify and give you some perspective on why this is true, like I want to just explain and give you a precise example of why this is the case and why you do not have to have a lot of money to start selling on Amazon. This is one of the great things about this business model, is that pretty much anyone can start it. And I know of a lot of people that have started with very little money and have built incredibly large businesses from that within a short period of time. I'm talking like 1 to 2 years. So I've seen it many times, plus I've experienced it myself. But to give you an example, all you need to invest in, and I want to give you basically two kind of guidelines here so you can understand your situation better and how it's going to work for you. But basically, the biggest investment for you is going to be in the inventory, which will be what you need to pay the manufacturer or the supplier for the actual product, plus what you need to pay for shipping. That's your initial investment, more or less. Then of course you'll have some marketing costs, but to be precise, let's say that you're buying a product and it costs $5 per piece, per unit to make it. Then it's going to cost you, let's say, $2, or say $2.50 to actually have the product shipped. And then, we can say that it's not going to be that much, but we can just use it for an example. So let's say that FBA fees, and so with every sale that you make on Amazon, you're going to have to pay, again, in this example, let's just say that it's $2.5 per sale for this product. You're selling it for $30. So, you have really good profit margins, and you're having to pay about $10 all in all for the actual product, for the shipping and the FBA fees. You're left with $20 as profit per sale. This is good. It doesn't have to be that good, but that's, a really good example. And, that can definitely be the case. This was kind of my situation exactly initially for my first product. It was about these numbers. So my profit margin was about 66%. Then, from there you can understand that, okay, if I actually, let's say I have to, you're not going to pay that 2.5 to Amazon unless you actually sell the product. So you're paying 7.5 per unit just to get it into Amazon. Again, for the product and the shipping, $5 plus 2.5. So now we need to ask ourselves, what is the minimum order quantity that the supplier offers? This is going to determine how much we're going to have to pay up front. And what happens next? So then we need to probably do some marketing of the product. And all you really need to do, if you've done your research right, you chose the right product to get it to start selling, is usually only going to be, you need to give a couple of units away to get reviews. And if you got some good friends and family, you can probably get them to buy the product from you full price, so you actually make money from it. Or you can give them a coupon, so at least you get your money back, you sell it for about $10, so you wouldn't actually lose any money, you just get that $10 back. So, we'll give away 20 of those units for reviews, that's going to leave us with 80 units left. And let's just say we get our money back for those 20 products. We're giving them away to friends and family who are willing to pay $10 for the product. Then we want to run some Amazon ads after we get those reviews, and we may spend $10, $20 per day, and hopefully that's gonna again break even or so. Maybe we'll make money from it, hopefully, but at least it should cover our costs, so we can get start getting some organic sales as well. So that's all you need to invest to get going. Really, there's not really anything else you want to do. Maybe you want to invest in some Facebook traffic or something like that. It depends on how you set things up, but it's only gonna ever be like maybe $100 maximum to start, to get that initial traction and start making some sales. So then you made $20, you made $20 per sale. So you really don't need that much to get going, and from there, of course, you'll start being profitable. So for example, for me, I didn't have to, the minimum order quantity was less than 100 units, so I only had to invest less than $300. So I think I just purchased like 30 units. I think that was the MOQ or something like that. And so my initial investment was less than $300 US. So for me, that's what it took. Then I got some reviews and ran some Amazon ads, and for me, that was all that it took to start selling and to start making money, like $20 per sale. So I remember I had like $900 US after I sold out of that inventory. So I bought close to 100 units next time, like 90 something. So basically I tripled my investment. And then I did the same thing. And then I was able to spend like about 2,500 in inventory for the third order and so forth. So it doesn't take so much, and most products you won't be paying more than maximum $10 per product, and the MOQ will usually never be more than 100. Of course, some products will cost more, some products will have a higher minimum order quantity. Some suppliers will require you to purchase more than 100 units, but that's going to be rare, So I would say, and this is, these are the kind of guidelines I wanted to give you. If you have $1,000 to invest in your initial inventory order, you're good to go. Almost every single product you can start with $1,000 or less as your investment to get going, to purchase the first inventory order and start selling. $1,000 or less is all you need. If you have $500 or less, then you might need to look a little bit closer. Not everything is going to work for you, but I will say there's going to be plenty of products still that will work for you, and you have enough money to purchase the initial inventory and get it to start selling. $500. If you have less than 300, that's probably, you're really stretching it there. It's still possible, but I would say we can give you $500 and $1,000. If you have 500 or less, you need to just look a little bit closer, but you can definitely do it. If it's $1,000, you're good to go. If you have more than $1,000, of course, it's just going to be easier for you. It's going to allow you to invest more, but you may not want to invest more in your initial inventory order anyway. We usually never recommend that you buy more than 100 to 300 units for the initial order when you don't know, exactly how well the product is going to sell and stuff like that. There's no need for you to invest more than that in the initial order. Better to start small, get that inventory selling, make sure it's working, and then you can reinvest and buy more inventory. So again, if you have $1,000 to invest, that's all you need. If you have 500 or less, you can still do it. So the answer to your question, Kevin, can I start my Amazon business with little money? Is definitely yes. Yes, you can. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.
If you found this video helpful, please like it below and share it with your friends. And while you're at it, you can visit ryananddaniel.com and sign up for our 10-step proven cheat sheet to starting your own Amazon business.